We all know the Nick that is retiring today as the pious Nick. But Nick was not always pious. At a moment in his time, he was also a prankster. So this is the story of how the prankster Nick became the pious Nick. And it starts with a visit from his guardian angel at birth, who watched over him and realized early on that Nick was going to be a prankster. But Nick eventually met and married the lovely Ruby. And even though he's a little scared there, they eventually moved to Rhode Island and raised a family. Now they have a wonderful son and a lovely daughter whom they take great pride in. But Nick started to enjoy life a little more, so here he is getting a massage and beginning to travel more both domestically and internationally, where he was able to visit some of the most exotic places in the world, including the Eiffel Tower, where he found time to play matchmaker. Here's a single guy, and after Nick got involved, the guy is no longer single. But Nick also appreciates more of the traditional and ancient ways of life, as well as some of the more modern and popular areas, such as this hotel that was in the movie Bourne Identity. However, Nick transitioned in his prankstership into food. Here he is in a Korean kitchen, visiting the oldest restaurant in France, where he was able to enjoy some of the most exotic food and specialty sauces in the world, some of the greatest banquets, and some of the finest desserts, as well as some of the more obscure beverages. However, Nick then transitioned into a hat phase, where he decided to try on different jobs. There was Nick the Rabbi, Nick as Harpo Marx. I'm not sure what Nick's trying to do here, but he always found time to do his honey-do list, as well as play some famous roles in Hollywood. But Nick also tried out being the gangsta Nick, where he transitioned then into the sunglass Nick. And after trying this on, he decided to hook his family into playing some of the roles as well, and sharing some of the costumes and uniforms that he found, as well as playing a joke on a dragon in the Forbidden City in China, and then taking up his love of nude photography in France, where he found a statue that was not nude, demanded that it be nude, so for Nick, the statue disrobed. Here's the playful Nick trying to empty the river in Seoul, Korea, one handful at a time. But after his prankster years, Nick decided he needed a change. But because of his prankster years, he had lost a couple of inches in height, but he did find a new direction, where he visited his favorite place of worship, where once again Nick met his guardian angel, who helped him along the way and eventually helped him win his halo. There is his halo descending from heavens onto Nick. And as you see, Nick's halo is brighter than anyone else's, which allowed him to transition into Nick as Albert Einstein, where he met Gandhi, who reminded Nick that you're a lucky man. You have a wonderful wife and family, but remember, behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes.